Have you ever stopped to observe the palm of your hands? More specifically, the line that forms the letter M. If you have this mark, you may be carrying a spiritual secret that few people are lucky enough to discover. Believe it or not, this simple mark is not just an anatomical curiosity. It's a profound sign, capable of revealing hidden aspects of your essence and purpose in life. The big question is, are you ready to explore the meaning behind this mysterious symbol? Imagine a treasure map, hidden in the lines of your hand, just waiting to be uncovered. According to the renowned spiritual researcher Dolores Cannon, those with the M mark possess powerful gifts, sharp intuition, and a unique connection to the universe. You may have already felt that you're here for something bigger, but never quite knew what it was. Well, in this video, we will explore the 10 secrets this mark could reveal about you. And the best part? By the end of this journey, you might discover that you are destined to fulfill a spiritual mission that could transform not only your life, but the lives of everyone around you. Stay with us until the end, because what you're about to uncover today may change your perception of yourself and your purpose in life. Shall we embark on this journey together to unravel this mystery? People who have the M mark on their palms often stand out due to their sharp perception of emotions and intentions around them. They are like emotional radars, picking up on things that others barely notice. Imagine a simple situation like being in a meeting and, without any words being spoken, sensing that something's not right with one person, even though their behavior seems perfectly normal. This kind of sensitivity is both a gift and a challenge, as it allows them to see beyond the surface, accessing the more subtle layers of human experience. Moreover, this perception extends beyond mere interactions. People with the M mark can sense the energies of an environment with remarkable clarity, able to discern feelings that others don't even pick up on. This can be particularly valuable in social situations where emotions aren't expressed verbally but are in the air. By perceiving this energetic flow, they can act more assertively, either creating deeper connections or distancing themselves from situations they sense are harmful. An example would be the feeling that someone is carrying a weight, even when they don't express it in words. The M mark could be what makes this intuitive perception possible. The real question is, how can this sensitivity become an advantage in everyday life? If you notice these subtleties, you have the power to act according to what others are not explicitly showing. This can be an asset at work, in relationships, and even on your spiritual journey. However, to turn this gift into something practical, you need to learn to trust this sensitivity as an inner guide. You can begin by paying more attention to your own reactions to people and situations, training yourself to listen to what your intuition is telling you. And as you start to notice these nuances, you will likely feel increasingly confident in making choices based on this deep knowledge. But to truly understand where this confidence can take you, you need to connect even more with another hidden power within you, your intuition. And that's where the second secret comes in. Those who have the M mark on their palms are not only sensitive to what happens around them, but they also have a direct connection to their own intuition. This sixth sense, often subtle, acts as an internal compass that, even without logical explanations, guides the most important decisions in life. Intuition isn't something that can be easily explained or taught. It comes from within, from a deep place, almost as if it were a message from the universe itself, guiding you through moments of uncertainty. And believe me, this compass never fails. It just asks to be listened to. For those with the M mark, intuition is not just a passing hunch, but a constant voice that leads them toward what is most aligned with their true spiritual purpose. When faced with a decision, it's not uncommon to feel a sense that something is right or wrong, even without all the facts. Have you ever felt like you should take a certain path, even though you couldn't explain exactly why, and later found clarity in that choice? That's your intuition at work. The secret here is to trust this process without fear of being guided by something that can't be seen but can be deeply felt. Intuition, when nurtured and respected, has the power to prevent mistakes and show the most promising paths. If you have this mark, the next step is to learn to recognize this inner voice and let it guide your actions. This can be done in small decisions every day, whether it's choosing a project to pursue or sensing when something or someone doesn't align with your deepest values. Over time, intuition becomes a powerful ally, always available to help you navigate life's uncertainties. But as you know, intuition can't be fully trusted without a keen perception of the situations around you, and that's where the next secret comes in. The ability to see beyond appearances. Those with the M mark on their palms possess a unique ability to see beyond what is visible to the naked eye. Most people see situations at face value, but those with this mark can perceive the true intentions of others, the hidden feelings, and even the motivations that are not directly expressed. It's like having a spiritual radar that, instead of settling for the surface, dives deep, challenging superficial layers and revealing the essence of everything and everyone around. This ability is like a superpower, one that many may not notice, but it's essential for making smarter decisions. This heightened perception protects those with the M mark from deceit and disappointment. If you've ever felt suspicious of someone, even without a logical reason, or sensed that something was off, even when everything seemed perfect at first glance, it's very likely that your ability to see beyond appearances was activated. This sharp vision allows you to step away from situations or people that aren't what they seem, while also helping you identify when something or someone is truly trustworthy and genuine. If someone tries to deceive you, you'll probably know before anyone else. This is the power of this ability, an invisible protection that helps keep your integrity intact. Of course, like any skill, the ability to see beyond requires practice and attention. If you start training your mind to question what you see and hear, to try to understand what's really behind a word or action, you'll soon notice how this ability develops. Pay attention to what the body says, what's left unsaid in a conversation, and what isn't visible at first glance. The more you use this capacity, the clearer it will become, and you'll be able to make more trustworthy decisions that align with the truth. But to reach this level of clarity, a resilient spirit is required, and that's where the next secret comes in. An unshakable spirit in the face of difficulties. The M mark on the palms is also deeply connected to an inner strength that many would call resilience. No matter the size of the obstacle or adversity, those with this mark have an impressive ability to rise after every fall, to get back up after each challenge. This strength is not just physical but emotional and spiritual, enabling you to face life's toughest problems with courage and determination. No matter how many difficulties arise, people with the M mark have this unique ability to turn adversity into fuel for personal growth. This power to stay firm amid life's storms is something cultivated over time. Perhaps you've already gone through a tough situation where it seemed like everything was falling apart around you. The difference is that instead of being defeated, you found strength within yourself that you didn't know you had. This is the true nature of an unshakable spirit, an inner power that, in moments of difficulty, not only survives but grows. And it is exactly this resilience that turns any negative experience into a valuable lesson, which will serve as a foundation for continuous evolution. But it's not just about endurance. It's about finding strength in the little things. Looking back, you've probably noticed that the most challenging situations ended up being the most transformative. Although the process of overcoming may be tough, there is a great reward at the end: personal evolution. For those with the M mark, each challenge overcome becomes an opportunity for growth. And speaking of growth, what truly drives this journey is the search for a meaningful purpose, which brings us to the next secret we will explore: the pursuit of a life of purpose and meaning. Those who have the M mark on their palms are not content with a superficial life or merely material pursuits. There is a deep need to find a greater purpose, something that gives meaning to each day, something that transcends mere survival. These individuals know they are here for something special, and it is this quest for a deeper meaning that drives them to go further, to search for answers to life's big questions. If you have the M mark, you've likely found yourself questioning the meaning of your actions and feeling that there is something greater you're meant to do. This search for purpose manifests in very specific ways. It is not just a vague sense that something is missing. For many with the M mark, it's as if an internal flame pushes them to seek answers, to help others, to get involved in greater causes, and to make a tangible difference in the world. Sometimes, this may show up as a desire for constant learning, spiritual development, or even starting projects that benefit the collective. Whatever it is, the driving force is always the same: to find a purpose that goes beyond the ego and contributes to something grand. And it is precisely this quest for meaning that ultimately leads these individuals to a fuller life. Those with the M mark are not easily satisfied with daily routines. They want to leave a mark on the world, to contribute genuinely to the evolution of others, and of course, to their own growth. This need to live with purpose is what connects them to something far greater than themselves. And when we talk about living authentically and aligned with this inner truth, it brings us directly to the next secret: the need for authenticity and truth. For those with the M mark on their palms, living according to the expectations of others is simply not an option. Authenticity is one of the fundamental pillars of their emotional and spiritual well-being. They cannot and do not want to hide behind masks or live according to standards imposed by others. Those who carry the M mark have an intrinsic need to stay true to their own essence, to live authentically, regardless of what society expects. Authenticity, in fact, becomes a matter of survival for these souls, as living in dissonance with who they truly are can be devastating. You've probably felt at some point that you were forcing yourself down a path that wasn't your own. Maybe you accepted a job, a relationship, or a situation simply because those around you expected it of you. Someone with the M mark, on the other hand, cannot stay in this dynamic for long. Something inside always pushes them to seek the truth, to question the norms, and to find the path that truly resonates with their soul. This constant pursuit of true identity becomes a powerful fuel, as it allows them to break free from external restraints and live fully and authentically. And what's interesting is how this authenticity not only brings inner peace, but also serves as an inspiration to others. When someone with the M mark lives according to their truth, they transmit a contagious energy, showing that true happiness is only achieved when one is honest with oneself. This pursuit of personal truth, of living without masks, opens doors to a life that's more connected to a deeper purpose. And as they walk this path, it's inevitable that new challenges will arise, challenges that can turn into great opportunities. And this is what we'll talk about in the next secret: the ability to transform challenges into opportunities. Individuals with the M mark on their palms have a unique perspective on life's challenges. For them, every difficulty is not a permanent obstacle, but a disguised opportunity. It's as if they see adversity as a trampoline, a chance to learn, grow, and of course become stronger. When difficult situations arise, these individuals don't let themselves be shaken. On the contrary, they know that every challenge has a purpose, a lesson to be learned. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What can I learn from this?" It's almost surprising, isn't it? Many people feel discouraged or defeated when faced with difficulties, but those with the M mark have the ability to use these moments as fuel to move forward, even stronger. For example, a job loss can be seen as an opportunity to explore new horizons or invest in something they've always wanted to do, but never had the courage to try. A conflict in a relationship can open the door to deep self-awareness and the improvement of future relationships. The key here is mindset. When you look at a challenge with the perspective of someone seeking growth, the possibilities expand exponentially. And it's this transformative mindset that makes these individuals so powerful. They not only survive life's ups and downs, but they turn this emotional roller coaster into a journey of evolution. By going through a storm and coming out the other side stronger, these people begin to realize that, in fact, every difficulty is an opportunity for growth. This prepares them to harness their incredible manifestation ability. And that's the theme of our next secret, the elevated ability to manifest. Those with the M mark on their palms are not only sensitive to what happens around them, but they also possess a unique power to create their own reality. Manifestation, for these individuals, goes beyond simple desires or fleeting intentions. It becomes a real force, fueled by a clear purpose and a deep spiritual connection. With clarity of goals and trust in their own intuition, these individuals can manifest tangible changes in their lives in extraordinary ways. When they focus their energy and intentions, the results materialize with impressive precision. This does not mean that manifestation happens simply by wishing for something like magic. No. The manifestation power of those with the M mark is amplified by discipline, focus, and responsibility. Imagine that you want to change careers. Manifestation won't happen just because you think about a new job, but because you take action, work on your mindset, seek the right opportunities, and connect with a mission that aligns with your purpose. And as you do this, doors begin to open in ways that almost feel supernatural. However, it's important to remember that this power of manifestation must be used wisely. People with the M mark have such strong, focused energy that if they are not careful, they may create results that are not beneficial for themselves or for others around them. The secret is in aligning their intentions with a higher purpose and ensuring that their actions are always responsible. When they do this, they become true masters of manifestation, creating not only a better life for themselves, but also contributing to the collective good. And by understanding this power, they also begin to access an inner wisdom that goes beyond the rational, something that leads us directly to the next secret: deep inner wisdom. Those with the M mark on their palms are guided by a wisdom that goes beyond what is learned in books or schools. It is an intuitive wisdom, a deep knowledge that seems to come from a higher source. Often these individuals make decisions that at first glance may seem irrational or illogical. However, over time, it becomes clear that following this intuition was the best path. This wisdom is not based on external evidence, but on a deep trust in the self, in what we call the inner voice. The beauty of this type of wisdom is that it doesn't require complex explanations. It reveals itself in the small choices of everyday life, like when you decide not to attend an event, even without knowing the exact reason, simply because you feel that something there doesn't resonate with your truth. Or when, in a moment of doubt, you feel an inexplicable calm and know exactly what the next step should be. It's as if you have access to an invisible library of knowledge where everything you need is available. You just have to trust enough to follow it. This wisdom, no matter how subtle, never fails when it is truly listened to. The challenge, of course, is learning to discern this wisdom from external voices or the rational mind. In a world full of noise and distractions, trusting this inner voice may seem difficult. But for those with the M mark, this wisdom is a reliable guide that will steer you through life, bringing peace and clarity. And as you begin to follow this inner wisdom more and more, another great revelation emerges: the elevated life purpose. which is the final secret we will explore. Individuals with the M mark on their palms often have a deep sense that they are here for something more. They are not content with an ordinary life or a path that lacks meaning. There is something greater driving them, something that transcends the pursuit of personal and material success. They know deep down that they have an elevated purpose, something tied to a spiritual mission, an important role to play in the collective evolution of humanity. This purpose may manifest in many ways throughout their life, whether in work, relationships, or in simple actions that meaningfully touch the lives of others. The most fascinating part about this purpose is that, often, it is not clear in the beginning. At first, it may just be a vague feeling, an intuition that something bigger needs to be done. As the person matures spiritually, the purpose begins to reveal itself with more clarity. Perhaps the mission involves helping others find themselves. Or maybe it manifests in a work of healing, transformation, or even in a leadership role. The key point is that those with the M mark feel guided by something greater than themselves, something that resonates with their soul and brings deep meaning to everything they do. This feeling of having a greater purpose is a defining characteristic of those with the M mark. The awareness of being aligned with a spiritual mission brings an incomparable inner peace. For these people, there is no greater satisfaction than knowing they are fulfilling their role in the grand plan of the universe, helping to raise collective consciousness and contributing to a better world. And by living out this elevated life purpose, they become true sources of inspiration, showing others that it is possible to live with meaning and transformation. The most fascinating part about this purpose is that often it is not clear in the beginning. At first, it may just be a vague feeling, an intuition that something bigger needs to be done. As the person matures spiritually, the purpose begins to reveal itself with more clarity. Perhaps the mission involves helping others find themselves, or maybe it manifests in a work of healing, transformation, or even in a leadership role. The key point is that those with the M mark feel guided by something greater than themselves, something that resonates with their soul and brings deep meaning to everything they do. This feeling of having a greater purpose is a defining characteristic of those with the M mark. The awareness of being aligned with a spiritual mission brings an incomparable inner peace. For these people, there is no greater satisfaction than knowing they are fulfilling their role in the grand plan of the universe, helping to raise collective consciousness and contributing to a better world. And by living out this elevated life purpose, they become true sources of inspiration, showing others that it is possible to live with meaning and transformation. Now that you know the 10 secrets behind the M mark on your palms, the question is, what will you do with all this knowledge? The M mark is not just a symbol. It is a powerful reminder that you are here for something greater, something that goes beyond the daily routine. Each secret revealed in this video is a key that can help you unlock a more authentic life, more connected to your spiritual purpose. But now, the real change begins with your action. Are you ready to start trusting your intuition and inner wisdom? Or perhaps you've already felt the need to live a life more aligned with your purpose but didn't know how to take the first step. True transformation comes when you allow yourself to follow these clues and, more importantly, when you act upon them. After all, only you have the power to manifest the life you desire. If you've been inspired by everything you've discovered here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss the upcoming videos. Together, we can continue this journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. And remember, the world needs your authenticity and your purpose. Are you ready to make a difference? Let's move forward because true transformation is within your reach.